Jeopardy host Ken Jennings has introduced new changes that fans can see in action for the first time during Monday night's game. Despite excitement for the updates, some fans fear that the high-tech changes could cause the board to glitch, often like they claim happens on sister show Wheel of Fortune. On tonight's Jeopardy episode, Ken announced the inclusion of a new game board with much higher technology. The new board is a massive singular screen wall that replaces the 36 separate monitors that has been previously used by the show for years, rather than a separate monitor naming each category. The title will now be highlighted at the top of each clue selection. Additionally, the show brought back the return of the host standing at the contestant podiums during each interview segment. In the middle of the game, previously Ken 50 had been standing in the middle of the stage without moving while doing a Q&A with all three contestants. Fans had mixed reactions to the changes, with one saying would still at the very least like a new version of the Think music to match the theme that Bleeding Fingers did. Interested to see how the new board works. Hopefully, it's less glitchy than Wheels. The comment is referencing Wheel of Fortune's board that it debuted back in 2022, which features similar technology. In recent months, fans have spotted several bugs on screen that have wreaked havoc on the game and even briefly interrupted Vanna White's hosting duties. Another fan said of Ken's new placement, "I was hoping the increased host movement would mean Ken would be standing by the game board for the FJ clue reveal, but no." Showing appreciation for the change, a viewer wrote, "I love that they listened to the fans," and inserted a category highlight marker after a contestant verbally says what it is they're interested in, because those of us at home can't always believe what we just heard and have to double-check to make sure their selection matches up with what we think we just heard. The reason the changes were finally seen in tonight's game is this was the first Jeopardy episode to air that was filmed this month. In tonight's episode, returning champ Ann Campbell, a lawyer originally from Vermont, came back to extend the $13,700 he won in the previous game. The ring continues. He played against Karen, Rick, an artist from New Jersey, and Jack Swansea, a writer from North Carolina. Daily doubles impacted the lead early on as Jack found the first one, which added $1,000 to his total. Jack struck again as he came across the second one and added another $3,000 to his prize pot. On swooped up the third one, which he incorrectly guessed, and dropped his score $1,400. Despite the miss, he gained back a slight lead and had $14,800. Heading into Final Jeopardy, Jack was closely behind with $14,600, while Karen remained in third after accumulating $4,600 under the category Corporate Mascots. Ken read off the final clue. A 2014 tweet said that this mascot was the embodiment of a milkshake or taste bud. On and Karen both correctly wrote down what is Grimace. Final scores for the episode left On with 29,500, leading to his second win. Karen was second with $7,600, while Jack was left with just $1 after missing the final round as the lights dimmed and the familiar theme music played. Fans across the nation leaned forward in anticipation. Ken Jennings, the iconic champion turned host of Jeopardy, stood center stage, a confident smile on his trivia mastery for years. His record-breaking streak solidified his status as a beloved figure in the quiz show realm. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new era of Jeopardy! Jennings announced, his voice steady and clear. The audience erupted into applause, but whispers of concern rippled through the crowd. Fans of the show were aware of the technological advancements that had swept through the television industry. Jeopardy! Had been a bastion of traditional quiz show formats, and while change could often be exciting, the apprehension surrounding high-tech updates loomed large. The first change introduced was the integration of an advanced digital display system Instead of the classic cue cards, contestants would now select their categories and clues from a sleek touchscreen interface embedded in the game board. Jennings enthusiastically described how the new system would allow for smoother transitions between categories and provide instant updates on scores and remaining clues. "Imagine the speed at which we can play now," he exclaimed, gesturing to the innovative setup. Yet as Jennings spoke, many fans recalled a rival show's recent technological overhaul that had backfired. Spectacularly, viewers had watched as the new interactive elements caused a series of glitches that made the program unwatchable. Contestants struggled to navigate a malfunctioning app, leading to delays and confusion, leaving the audience frustrated and the product producers scrambling for solutions. The memory of those glitches haunted the minds of loyal Jeopardy fans, leading to a shared fear that a similar fate might befall their favorite quiz show. As Jennings continued with his presentation, he introduced the second major update, the introduction of smart buzzers. These high-tech devices promise to enhance the experience for contestants, allowing them to buzz in with greater accuracy and speed. The host proudly demonstrated at the new technology, explaining how it would register responses instantly, reducing wait times and creating a more dynamic atmosphere. "This is the future of trivia," he declared, his excitement palpable. However, skepticism filled the air. Fans took to social media expressing their concerns about the potential pitfalls of the advanced buzzer system. What if the buzzers malfunctioned during a crucial moment? One viewer tweeted, "We can't afford to lose the integrity of the game because of tech issues." Others reminisced about past Jeopardy episodes, where contestant buzz-in disputes had caused minor controversies, but now the stakes seemed higher with the addition of technology. Would Jennings' new buzzers amplify the drama or create chaos? The third change was perhaps the most daring, the introduction of audience participation. Viewers at home would now have the chance to engage with the game in real time through a dedicated app. While Jennings painted a picture of families gathered around their screens, playing along and competing against each other, many fans were unsure about the implications. Would this feature dilute the competitive spirit that made Jeopardy so thrilling? Imagine a world where you can challenge your friends while watching. Jennings enthused, though his words fell on mixed reviews. Some viewers expressed excitement about being part of the action, but many feared that this innovation would shift the focus away from the contestants on stage. Jeopardy isn't a game show if it's just a quiz for the audience. One fan commented, "We tune in for the contestants' knowledge and their battle of wits." As the show aired its first episode with these new updates, the initial excitement was palpable. Jennings introduced each element with charisma and charm, but as the game progressed, the apprehension reached a boiling point.